A ghost hunter explored an abandoned house beside a quiet road. The building had been empty for years, and locals avoided it at night. As soon as he entered, laughter echoed from inside the structure. While checking each room, a terrifying figure suddenly appeared in front of him. Shocked, he ran outside in panic.
Guys, 4.000-nya bisa. Astagfirullah! Astagfirullahaladzim! Astagfirullahaladzim! Belakang gua aman cuy. Bu En, Bu, ini lokasi bangke. Wama, anjing bocah!
After calming down, he returned to continue the exploration. Once again, the same pale face appeared, emerging suddenly and forcing him to flee as fear completely took over.
Anjir, putih dong mukanya. Allahu Akbar. Maju cuy, gua maju. Astagfirullahaladzim!
The fourth video showed a man who chose to stay overnight in a cemetery to test his courage. He arrived alone, setting up his tent among the graves. For a long time, nothing happened. Then soft giggling was heard outside the tent. When the camera angle changed, a floating figure was visible standing directly behind him. Terrified, he tried to leave the location. But before he could escape, strange events continued to unfold, forcing him to pray repeatedly as fear overwhelmed him. Another recording came from a camping horror channel. A man decided to spend the night in a forest known for disturbing sightings. As the night grew deeper, he heard a clear sound, like wood being dragged across the ground. The noise circled his tent. When he reviewed the footage, a horrifying sight was revealed.
Hey! Dengar nggak teman-teman? Kayak ada orang nyeret kayu tuh.
A poking-like figure was standing directly behind the tent, completely still. Moments later, the figure appeared again, closer than before, without the camper ever realizing it at the time. In the next footage, another horror camper deliberately stayed overnight in a forest known for disturbing activity. Everything felt normal at first. But while he was resting, he suddenly woke up to the sound of trees being chopped deep inside the forest.
Astagfirullah.
Curious and frightened, he tried to locate the source. That was when a floating female figure appeared directly in front of him. Shocked by the sight, he immediately stepped back, realizing the sound had not come from a human at all.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Comes from a horror camping channel. The explorer decided to spend the night deep inside a forest far from any residential area. According to local stories, something horrifying had happened there in the past. As night fell, strange sounds began to surround his tent. When he tried to check outside, a terrifying presence appeared clearly before him. Overcome with fear, he froze as the figure stood silently in the darkness, leaving no doubt that he was not alone that night. This disturbing video comes from the Hadi Adventure Camping channel. The explorer decided to camp near a river surrounded by dense bamboo forest. Local residents had warned him about sightings of a kuntilanak carrying a baby in the area. As the night grew quieter, strange noises began to follow him around his tent.
Astaghfirullahaladzim. Astaghfirullahaladzim. Saya David, teman-teman. Astaghfirullahaladzim.
When he turned to check behind him, a horrifying figure appeared clearly on camera. The entity stood just a few steps away, its shape resembling a woman holding an infant, causing him to panic and retreat in fear. This footage was recorded by a foreign ghost hunter who explored a hilltop area rumored to be a place of dark rituals. As he climbed higher, he heard screaming in the distance. Suddenly, a black-robed figure with a horrifying face appeared in front of him.
Abu Aziz, cadı bu cadı. Surata bak.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillah.
Niye vurdun bana?
Konuş. Demin vuran sen miydin? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Kaç Aziz. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
He immediately recited prayers, but the entity did not retreat. Instead, it moved aggressively toward him. Even after escaping the first encounter, the figure appeared again later, proving it had not left the area.
İşte burada.
Abu Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillah. Bizimle konuş. Bize yaklaşamıyorsun, değil mi?
Another investigation was carried out by a ghost hunter named Kai Pranalu. He entered a forest believed to be the home of a powerful entity. As he called out and recited prayers, he sensed something nearby. Suddenly, a female figure appeared and attacked him directly. Her face was distorted and terrifying. Even as he shouted and confronted the entity, it continued to chase him, refusing to back away.
Sedangkalan lo. Hah? Lu kayak laki. Kampret lo. Apa? Lu perempuan. Main malu.
The next clip came from a paranormal investigator named Kiro. He visited a location said to be inhabited by a female spirit who often appeared at night. As he recited prayers, a woman with a horrifying face appeared in the distance. Her eyes glowed as she stood silently. When he tried to approach, another figure suddenly emerged, an elderly woman who attacked without warning.
Dulu itu
The situation escalated quickly, forcing him to retreat while continuing to pray. In the following footage, a team returned to a location where a red-clad kuntilanak had appeared during a previous investigation. As they walked through the forest at night, they failed to notice that the same figure was standing behind them. One of the team members suddenly realized what was there. Panic erupted, and they ran as fast as they could, knowing the spirit was far closer than they had expected.
Awas kita dibuat tersesat loh ini. Nah, tadi nggak ada lewat sini. Astagfirullahaladzim. Lari. Allahu Akbar. Belok kiri aja. Ini banyak. Tadi itu apa ya? Orang di sini, masa ada nenek-nenek di sini sih? Hah? La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar.
In another recording, a foreign explorer entered a forest to investigate a small hut locals believed was haunted by a female spirit. As he approached, a terrifying figure appeared on only the upper half of a woman's body, standing unnaturally in front of him. He tried to move closer, but strange movements were seen above the trees.
Ayan o. Nakikita nyo ba? Lapitan natin guys. Ayan. Paikikik. Ah. Wow. Ayan, tingnan natin guys. Tingnan natin. Kakateko pa lang niya guys.
The presence seemed to shift positions rapidly, making it clear that he was being surrounded.
Tako eh. Walang kaduda-duda yan. Yan oh.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.